Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I am so excited. We're just going to get right into it without further ado. We're opening Sorcery Contested Realm Beta Booster Box. And we're slow rolling it. We're really slow rolling it, which is good. That's what we do here. We're on packs, I believe, 22 and beyond. So let's just get started. Here we are. Oh my goodness. It's a Fey Changeling. An exceptional fairy, an unwelcome guest. And in this one, that's right, I remember. We have some type of creature. It looks like swapping out a baby. My goodness. Drew Tucker. What an image. Hopefully, the parents perhaps notice. Unless that's what the baby looks like, then awesome. That's awesome. How is everyone doing? How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Leap attack. Kadu Dwaso. Exceptional magic of savage salvation. Oh, no, saltation. My bad. My bad. Leap attack. Wow. That is quite the piece of art there. So much detail in those figures. But at the same time, you see things like the eyes are just kind of glazed over there. It's very interesting. Quite symmetric, too, in that background. Very interesting. I like that. What do we have coming up next? Dodge Roll. Ooh, quite the action shot by Vincent Pompetti. Nice. Exceptional magic, nimble and quick. Very nice. I love how you get that blend of color. Kind of reminds me of like watercolor in a way. Looks really cool. Love that effect. Kind of everything else blurs out because you're taking an image of the action. Yeah, very neat. Well done. And next we have Angel's Egg. Ooh, very pretty. Angel's Egg, oh my goodness. An elite relic of seraphic transfixion. Brian Smith, that is very cool. I like that. Kind of muted in the colors, but you can see there's hands holding out, I guess what would be an angel's egg, or maybe it's called an angel's egg, but maybe it's an egg to some other creature. Brian Smith, that is a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. Well done. The end of each turn, the controller of Angel's Egg's sight heals 1 life. Very cool. Awesome, very pretty. What do we have next? Oh, the very striking Blood Ravens. Wow, by Mikhail Nagipal. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I apologize. The Cruel Conspiracy of Ordinary Beasts. That's such a bold card. I really like that. With that red and the definition in the eye. So beautiful. Such a nice card. Yeah, very nice. And then you have all that intricate line work there. Kind of just brings it all together. Very cool. Alright, what do we have next? Ooh, Beast of Burden. Really like this. Kind of reminds me of Mars. It's by Lindsay Crummett. An ordinary beast bears the wide world. Wow, kind of a Star Wars / Mars kind of vibe. Louder, louder. Blast your snorting drums. Life's most weary load is yet to come. Very deep, very cool. Quite thought-provoking. Awesome. And next we have, quite a complimentary card here. Wall of Fire, to go from the red Beast of Burden to a red Wall of Fire. Matt Tames. Very cool. Kind of a lava-y feel, but you have that big wall, right? You got that nice green grass down here in the bottom. Kind of that little bit of contrast. And some purple up top. But definitely, that is a Wall of Fire. I haven't seen one before. Very nice. Very wavy. Next we have Dispel. Wow. I always like this one because of that variety of color you get. All those shards of glass. It's very nice. It's very even, very symmetrical. Even in the use of color. Elvira Polakolska. Pride goeth before destruction. Very nice. Like that. Very pretty card. Feels very well balanced. Whereas something like Riptide leans very much into those blues. Marta Molina, or Molina. I'm sorry again if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. But yeah, I like the Riptide. It's very nice. Very fitting for the water sites, of course. To have all the blue in there. Feel sorry for that individual, though. You have such a strong piece of nature here in that wave, in that current, in that riptide. That person stands no chance. Very unfortunate, but very cool. Next we have, Blink. Kind of showcasing that energy color. Whereas with the Riptide, you have the blue to go with the aqua and that water. Blink here, you have that white purple energy kind of color to show you or to complement the fact that it's an energy type card. Francisca Berald. Or am I mistaken? Wind. I should say wind type card, right? My mistake. Beautiful card though. Very cool. Love that static in the eyes, that thundery feel. Very nice. Francesca Berald. Alright, what do we have next? Bone Rabble. Kind of a scurvy skeleton crew. I think I said that in the last one of my other videos about Bone Rabble. Kind of reminds me of a pirate feel. I don't know if it's the hair, that background, but something about it. And again, that sword in the hand, but why doesn't it remind me of a dungeon? It has to be the background. Yeah, with the trees out there and stuff. Very cool, very thought-provoking. Jeff A. Menges. Very interesting. Nice style, I like it. Alright, next we have... Exorcism. Wow. That's crazy. Ordinary magic to expulse the unholy. Matthias Frisk. Really cool. I really like that. There's so much detail there if you really look at it. Like, look at all those faces and those eyes. My apologies if I haven't been holding the cards exactly right. I've been so focused on the cards, I haven't been really holding them perfectly, so my mistake if I haven't. Very, very cool though. All that wispiness and in that ghosty feel, awesome. Nor devil nor demon shall undo this. Done. Be gone. Wow, very cool. Next we have the Wall of Air. Awesome. Has that very wispy feel. I don't know if I would really say it looks like a wall of air. It could be a wall of water. I mean, if you have no context, it may look like a wall of water. But let me tell you, if they were going to show you a wall of water, I'm sure it would look way different than this. It would really showcase the power of that water. Whereas this by Matt Thames, the Wall of Air, just lifting everyone up right off the ground. Very cool. An ordinary aura of bitter obstruction. Alright, what do we got next? Sedge Crabs. I love the nature cards. Who is this by? Ozzy Hikala? Hikala? Oh my goodness. Sedge Crabs. My apologies my apologies for not pronouncing the name correctly. Ordinary beasts that scrape and sidle. Very nice. He'll be fine. You just gotta get up. Unless that whole swarm in the background comes, he'll be okay. Really cool. And again, you have that nice contrast, right? With the crabs in the red and the gentleman there in the blue. And then that green kind of complementing with the yellow sand. It looks nice. Alright, what do we have next? Last but not least, ooh, Spark Mage. Very cool. Your avatar's enemies are in for a shock. Francesca Bayrald again. Awesome, very cool card. Love all that energy, all that lightning. Looks so sharp. Looks so cool, my goodness. I couldn't even create something like this if I tried. Wow. Well done, Francesca. And hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Alright, on to the next pack here. Feels like I'm moving along, but we'll see how it goes. This would be pack 23, I believe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Such bold, contrasting colors right off the hop. Juicy Pilkaz. Very cool. That the line work is so defined on this style. It's awesome. An exceptional spirit, whereabouts unknown. Awesome. Void Walk. Well, that's why he is whereabouts unknown. He's in the void. Awesome cards. Such great quality. My goodness. Really enjoy it. Such bold reds or oranges there. Kind of muted blues. Very nice. Alright, on to... Ooh, wow. Alan Pollock. Wow. That is a very cool card. I like that. Divine Healing. That looks so majestic. Just the way she's standing there taking in that light. Kind of very serene. Awesome. Exceptional magic of faith unfettered. Wow. So pretty. So serene. That's awesome. Well done, Alan. Really well done. Ooh. To go from that to this, it's so polar opposite. Bane Widow by Brian Smith. An exceptional beast with venom drip fangs. Wow. That spider has done away with that individual. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow. And kind of all these, you have a lot of complementary colors here in the darks and very little contrasting whites, but if you look in that detail, you can see such detail. That's the thing, right? The skull, the spider, the legs. You look at the creature there. Just, there's so much to it. It's amazing. Well done, Brian Smith. Next we have, ooh, what is this? The Great Wall. Awesome. Look at that architecture. A unique site of colossal obstruction by Elvira Belkowska. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, and I'm sorry if I'm not. Wow. No real contrast here in these colors. These colors are very blended together, very muted, but the structure is very detailed and bold. I really like that. Enemy units can't move through this site's top border on the ground. Interesting. Wow. Very cool. Look at, oh wow. You can see all those creatures in the background just kind of being held back. Very pretty. Well done. I like that. It's a really cool card. Next we have, the roaming monster. A lot of contrast here, not as much muting. Especially with his mouth open, he is definitely saying something. This is by Jeff Easley. Look at that. That red and that blue, really bold, really striking, really stands out. It's kind of fitting with that monster kind of just coming at you. Awesome. Really like that. Such a caught in the moment kind of thing. I'd probably crap my pants if I saw that, to be honest with you. Tufted Turtles by Matt Thames. Wow, I like this one. Back to the tufted turtles here with the fungi on top. Those plants. Man, what a world. What a beautiful world. With creatures like this, oh, I could just sit there and just observe and watch. Let them do their thing. The turtle is never without a castle or a coffin. Ah, poor turtle. He looks like he's doing okay though. I like that beard. That looks awesome. Next we have Drown. Oh my goodness. The way the colors are here really just captures that drowning effect, right? This is by Alan Pollock or Pollock. Can kind of see some, I think it's maybe line work on the printing here. I don't know if you guys can catch that. There's a little bit of, maybe it's just me. I'm not too sure. It's hard for me to see on camera here. Maybe you can pick it up. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, Drown, I love it. Such a moment captured here. The color really works to capture that drowning effect. Like you're underwater and there's just that muting of the light. That would really suck though. Ordinary magic of downward descent. Nothing but darkness below. Very cool. Really well done. Captures quite a moment. Atomos Mercenaries, or Mercenaries, however you want to pronounce it, by Jeff A. Menges. The purse has enticements unknown to virtue. Well, that gentleman sitting on the treasure there is expecting some type of payment, it looks like. Or maybe he's selling it to anyone. Who knows? Ordinary mortals fight for a price. Well, they're bartering, that's for sure. And the whole scene here kind of, nothing really super contrasting, everything blending together. Just kind of taking a look at the whole image. It's very cool. Well done, Jeff. Really well done. Next we have, Scarecrow. I really like this one. Every time I say that, I'll quickly remind everyone I like every card. Scarecrow by Lindsay Cremett. A gaunt and ragged ordinary relic. It looks so neat though with all those blacks and the blues. I really, really like that. Even the creature itself is just, it fits the image, it fits the name. Everything is so well put together in this one card. It's really well done. Scarecrow. And yet, those birds will just not care in the end. But yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, yeah, Vincent Pompetti, that familiar watercolor style. Not sure if it is. But yeah, Rain of Arrows. Very nice. Oh wow. Shields up. Shields up. Holy, what a crazy action scene. Then we will fight in the shade. Dianicus. Very cool. That would be, I guess, the reference from the Sparta, from the 300 Spartans there. Wow. But it looks like these gentlemen forgot to raise the shields, and tuck and raise and all that other stuff, right? Come on. If there's that many arrows flying at you, you can't just ignore it. Snow Leopard by Lindsay Crummett. Again, kind of a favorite. I like them all. But yeah, something about the nature and the blues. It looks really cool. And let's face it, the snow leopard's a very majestic and elusive kind of beast as it is. To sort of see it on a card in such detail, it's really nice. I really like that. Lindsay Crummett, really cool. An ordinary beast prowls powdery peaks. Awesome. Beautiful card. Next we have... Ooh. Holy line work. That is a crazy amount of line work. Juicy Bilkas. Man, I'm going to have to look up. Maybe. I'm going to have to figure out how to say that name properly. Because I feel bad having to say it different every time just because I don't know. An ordinary beast of ponderous proportions. Such an awesome card. Really, with all that line work and just, holy moly, so much greens and yellows and that brown and kind of purpley. If you really take the time to look at it, you can see so much in that image. It's really awesome. Really cool. Next we have Sea Serpent, and once again by Vincent Pompetti, that kind of water style. Really neat to see. Submerge and waterbound. Awesome. Those poor sailors there. What a scene to be captured. Almost this sea serpent here about to capitalize on its meal. Awesome. A lot of blues. Very pretty. Next we have... Ooh, another animal, the polar bears. Ordinary beasts of extreme latitudes. For a blue card, there is a lot of white, but you can still have that bluey kind of feel, that water feel, right? The blue in the sky and the blue down here in the water. Those blue mountains. Really cool. Melissa A. Benson. Awesome. I really like that. The polar bears are so pretty. Really neat. So much detail there. Really nice. The white is really different. Ooh, and a nice landscape here to finish the pack. Spring River, an ordinary site of rejuvenation. Oh my goodness. Almost feels like something out of a Bob Ross painting, that Thames. Very cool. But you know what this is out of? It's out of a Matt Thames painting. Or piece of art canvas, however. Yeah. This is your world. Very cool. Really well done. Really like the blue and green, the nature feel. It's really pretty. Alright, here we go. Pack number 24. And this is 2/3 of the way through now. My goodness, we're just moving right along. Oh, wow. Hold on 1 second here. I can just see a little bit of it. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh my goodness, what a card to start. By Alan Pollock. An exceptional mortal lusts for blood. Tivnax Berserker. What the heck? That's how did they come up with that name? Tivnax. That would be an interesting story for sure. Even just to know the pronunciation. Wow, that detail on that hand is just incredible. Holy moly. It's like it's really coming at you there. Awesome. And the blood on the axe. Ooh, so this is the second swipe coming at you, I guess? That's awesome. He's lusting for blood, alright. Very cool. And then what do we have next? Ooh, I remember her. The Slumbering Giantess by Liz Danforth. An exceptional giant dozes peacefully. And then you got those little things in there to show you scale, right? The little deer and the person there. Just to let you know that, hey, this is a giant. Because, yeah, if you had no context, it would just be a person sleeping on some rocks. Now that I mention it, it's like, really? Giants just sleep on rocks? I mean, they don't find that uncomfortable like we do? I mean, they are just big people after all. And let's face it, I don't like sleeping on rocks. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that she'd be falling asleep on a pile of rocks when there's other places that could be a lot more comfortable. Elvira Shakrova, Wings of Invention. Very nice. Such definitive line work here. To go from like that sharp blue to the white, no real blending to the yellow there, that contrast, it's very nice. And then you have all that detail though, in the little machinery, it's very, very cool. Kind of has a somewhat Da Vinci style feel, but yeah, with that blue, red, just a little bit of contrast there too. It's very striking. It's really awesome. Wings of Invention. Awesome. Awesome card. Well done, Elvira. Ooh, that is cool. Magellan Globe. Magellan. I'm guessing that's a reference. Elvira Pekloska. Sorry, I went too quickly there. An elite relic for the intrepid traveler. Opposite edges of the realm are connected. Oh, okay, very cool. Right, and that kind of that captured here in the effect of going right around here. Turns out the earth is round, not flat. Whatsoever turns all haste we tack, each the terrain through our stars will cross anew. Awesome. Look at all that detail on that globe. Very pretty. Very nice. Nice to see all that detail going into things. Ooh, the Cauldron Crones, or cronies. A lot of complementary colors here. Those reds, the yellows, the orange. Very smooth and even transitions. Drew Tucker. Nice card. It's funny how the line work isn't definitive, but it feels like there's so much detail there in the figures and the fire and that cauldron. There's just so much. It's really cool. Really like that. Next we have, ooh, a lot of contrast, a lot of boldness here in the color. Elvira Shakarova. Deep Sea Mermaids. Nice. I like the strikingness, that sharp contrast, no real blending in the colors, except you have the colors themselves are blended, right? Like you have all the red and pink in one, but once that is done, the edge between that and the blue is just very definitive. It just has that very nice striking appeal. Elvira Shakarova. Really cool. Deep Sea Mermaids. Hey, it's Tufted Turtles again. Look at that. Let's get a nice close-up here. Matt Thames. Nice. Take a look at all that detail. Look at that background. And then just scan your eyes along and just see the trees, that river, all the details in the grass, the turtles, the fungi, the leaves, his shell, his legs, his head, his smile, his beard, his hair. He needs a haircut. Someone needs to come along and eat some of that grass. Spectral Stalker by Jeff Easley. Very cool. And this one's really neat. Kind of a blend of that. A lot of line work, a lot of details, a lot of shading. Nice. Jeff Easley, very cool card. Spectral Stalker. Very unique when you look at it with how much detail is in that face and in the portals and everything. But then you can have it kind of faded out here. Right? This looks so cool. And how sharp, like where your eyes go, there's detail. And where they don't need to go, there isn't as much detail. It's really cool. It's quite the effect. Well done, Jeff. Really well done. I like that. Nice. Coral Kelpie. Again, with that sharp contrast between the blues and the reds, but then you have that complementariness with the reds and the orange on the horse itself. Got that black and white contrast on the face. The waviness in those whiskers. Melissa A. Benson. Really cool. Why'd the Kelpie cross the shoal? To get to the other tide. So funny. I mean, that's a reference to another joke. I wonder how many people would get the reference. Very cool card though. Really pretty ocean. Really pretty card. Ooh, Boil. Here we go. Kind of contrast, but blended contrast. Brian Smith. Very cool, but at the same time, like all those bubbles are very defined. Such a combination here of blendings and styles. It's really neat. And you just kind of have that soft but strong contrast right in the middle there. Really cool. Those bubbles to remind you it's a boil and that flame is boiling. Awesome. Really well done. Next we have, back to the snow leopard again. So we're just going to give it a straight up close up here. So we can take a look at all those great details. Lindsay Crummett. This is the leopard. My child, his temper's anything but mild. A.M. Shaw and C. Beckwith. Wow. That's the saying on the card for Snow Leopard by Lindsay Crummett. Very beautiful, very majestic. On to the next now. Another sea serpent, back to Vincent Pompetti. Here we go. Nice close up there of all those details. Look at that. Awesome. So much going on in those waves. Those poor sailors. What are they doing out there on that tiny, tiny little boat? Vincent Pompetti. Because, yeah, they stand no chance. I wonder if it's bad weather creating those waves or just the sea serpent themselves. Very cool. Alright, next we have Unravel. Forgive the background noise there. It'll go away eventually. Here we got Ordinary Magic of Calm Repose, or Repose. I'm not too sure. My heart, why come you here alone? The wild thing of my heart is grown to be a thing fairy and wild and fair and whole. G.P.T. Bronwyn. Awesome. Severin Pignot. I'm not too sure. Really beautiful card. That green kind of blends with the brown on the skeleton and the shield, but that sharp yellow but muted kind of contrast. It's really cool. Really pretty. Really nice moment captured. Alright, next we have, back to the Swamp Buffalo. Okay, here we go. We're going to get a good close-up. Jussie Bilkis. It's going to be different every time, and I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong. Impassive, plump, and peaceful, the Swamp Buffalo is an icon of contentment as he just sits there in the swamp, chewing away on the vegetation. Chill. So chill. An ordinary beast that ponders before some look, there's like a dragon thing kind of just chilling on him too. Really interesting world. It'd be so cool if somehow you could expand on all of these cards individually, figure out the world that they all exist in, all those different details that go along with it. Become Nagi Paul, Gothic Tower. Wow. Kind of this very monolithic, I guess, but not really because it's structure. It's not just one piece. So yeah, Mikao Paul, Gothic Tower. Very cool. Very kind of symmetrical there. You got that nice blue blended sky. A lot of detail in that grass on the bottom there. Awesome. Awesome card. All right, 24, 25. The last section of packs, the last row. And I just saw a piece of dust fly off this pack onto the table, and I'm going to deal with that. Oh, what? Sling Pixies? Oh my goodness. Hold on one sec. There we go. All right. Sling Pixies. Wow. Look at all of that. All the little details there. Vasily, Ermolov. Exceptional fairies, flitter, hither, and thither. Awesome. I really like that one. You kind of have that contrast in the greens and purples, but the colors themselves are very blended. You don't really see sharp contrast. Nighttime, it looks like, I guess. Almost like the stars are out. Very cool. Like that. Sling Pixies. Awesome. Next we have, coming at ya, Fireball by Doug Kovacs. Exceptional magic of deflagrant destruction. Awesome. That is coming at you. What do? Duck. Duck. What? Wow. Very cool. That is a ball of fire. Very interesting with that kind of the way it's coming at you. Kind of, I guess, just to represent the path it took. I don't know if you would have needed that little path there, because it feels more like a tunnel ball or a cylinder. I get that it's a ball. I'm taking that leap of faith, but this worm-like thing, I mean, who am I? I'm definitely no artist, but that's just my opinion. I really like it though. Very pretty. The way that fire is all blended together with those complementary colors. It's really nice. Very orb-like. Very cool. Next we have, what is this? Lucky Charm. Look at all those lines. My goodness. That's quite detailed. Holy. An exceptional relic of venison and boon. Wow. This is all just, I get kind of complementary colors here. Look at that. So pretty. Wow. Take a steady hand or what? Holy moly. Juicy Pilkus. Wow. Really like that. Wow, and you can really see, like, you got the tattoos down here. A little bit of red, that little contrast. There's always those little hints. It's really awesome. I really like that. Alright, next. Lucky Charm. Yokai Kappas. What the heck are these creatures? Kadudwaso. In the cool winter months when cucurbits don't grow, Kappas of the yokai forest find other means of refreshment. Oh, dang! All that time reading, and I didn't even realize they had, like, dismembered someone, and I guess they're gonna drink the blood or eat them or both. Holy, that's crazy. What the heck is going on? And it's such a peaceful spring, too. Those guys are nuts. It's like a Ninja Turtle that's gone really crazy out of someone's nightmares. Overpowered, yes, that's that Vincent Pompetti style with those kind of watercolors. That nice contrast here, though, very different than the sea serpent. To see those nice reds and blues on the outside, and you have the action in the middle there. Ooh, that one gentleman on the dark horse is really overpowering that other dude. He just totally knocked the horse and him down. Boom. Crazy. Vincent Pompetti. What an image. What a piece of art. Alright, next we have back to Entangled Terrain. First for this session round though. An Ordinary Aura of Trampling Roots by Drew Tucker. Look at all the details there. Everything is so wispy, so wavy, entangled in the details. I wonder if the hand over here is controlling or in control, or how that's working, or if that's someone that's been entangled before. Awesome card. Kind of feels like we're entangled. Really cool. Next we have, Disenchant. Almost like a more bold version of Dispel. And even in all that, in all the different contrasting colors there, you got that red, blue, green, yellow. I guess 3 primary colors plus 1 extra by Elvira Polakoska. And a haughty spirit before a fall, disenchant, ordinary magic of fractured fascination. So balanced, this card. But at the same time, it's been shattered. So it's like the balance has been broken, but it's broken balance because of everything just kind of coming at you. Nothing really feels like it's one-sided or another. It's really cool. Kind of a point perspective style. Mad Dash. Turn that painting on to sport mode and capture that moment. Drew Tucker, really cool. I like how that background is really muted and blended together. And even the gentleman, which is a little bit more detailed, he's a little less muted and blended because we're focused on him, but he's still moving so fast that he still gets blurred. So it's really neat to see how it's like, it's just a part of your vision as he's gone by, just boom, really quick. Really pretty card. It's interesting how you have all that yellow and that little bit of contrast on the roof there. And it's not blurred or nothing. Guaranteed delivery in 1 month or less, or your money back. Once again, depending on the delivery service, that could actually be not too bad. Okay, here we go. Beast of Burden. Back to that Star Wars Marzi style feel. Lindsay Crummett. So pretty. Got that desert kind of feel, like you can almost hear the wind blowing and the sand kicking up. Right? Just from all those details in that image, you can feel what that place would be like. Which is why he's wearing a mask. But that beast, he does not care. He's just burying it. Well done. What do we have next? Azurage Caravan, Vincent Pompetti with those watercolors. What I would perceived to be watercolors. Defendit numerus liberat variatus. You're gonna have to brush up on my Latin, because I don't know any. Has all elements and minion types. That would be a caravan. It's got everybody. Wow. A lot of detail, all things considered, right? It's not as blended as, like, say, the sea serpent. Here we have a definitive camel being rode by individual on top, and you have soldiers with capes and the contrasting colors. It's but yeah, it's very pretty, very nice card. An ordinary convoy of diverse kin and kind. Awesome. Well done, Vincent. And another Vincent Pompetti card. Teleport. Has that style, has those watercolors. Ordinary magic of abrupt relocation. Really nice. You got the blended blues here, and then you have that contrast red, but it's still kind of blended red, definitive lines. It's really nice. So the man or the gentleman or the person there really stands out against all that blue. And yet his robe and his hood kind of work complementary, so they kind of blend together. Looks really nice. So the robe doesn't really stand out as much down here with the purple, because it's more leaning towards blue, but that red. See, you got that red, blue, purple, almost all working together. Really nice. Really cool card. Next we have Sleep. Very, very muted, very smooth feel. Severn Pignol. Really like this one. The roses are very soft feeling. Really relaxed. Feels really nice and serene. It's a really pretty card. Breathe deep, the gathering bloom. Smell the roses. Hopefully she's not in an eternal slumber. Hopefully she'll be able to wake up. And depending on the situation, it could be a beautiful image or a sad image. It could be an eternal sleep. Unlike here, minor explosion, where there's no there's no real niceness preserved. It's this is one moment being completely obliterated. Matthias Frisk, ordinary magic of proximal plosion. Very cool. That skeleton has just been totally decimated. I wonder if that had flesh on it at some point, and the explosion itself just ripped the flesh off of the skeleton. Oh, I like how the light kind of comes through the eyes there. Very cool. Awesome card. Nice detail. Ooh, polar bears. Let's get a nice close up here. Melissa A. Benson. And look at those details. Because there are a lot of them in the furs and those eyes, and those paws, and shadows, that snow. Very pretty card. I don't know what you would have to do in order to get 3 polar bears on you working together, though, because I would not want to be in that situation, let me tell you. If you were that close, you're pretty much done. Humble Village by Andrea Modesty. What a nice little landscape here. The colors individually, again, are kind of blended together, right? Like the greens and yellows. But you have such variation, like the blue contrasts with the green. You got the purple, which actually contrasts with the yellow. And yet everything is so blended together that it doesn't feel very strikingly bold anywhere and specifically. It's really cool. An ordinary sight of abundance. A humble village. Awesome. Very pretty card. Alright, here we go. What number is this? Is this 1, 2, 3, 4? This is our first pack. I'm going to call it after this pack here. Pack number 5. Monster Hunter. Ooh, that beast looks like he knows what's coming. By Jeff A. Menges. Or Mengs, I'm sorry. Wow. A lot of kind of complementary colors here, a lot of blending. Really nice. Kind of muted in the background there. Just to make that individual kind of stand out. It feels very figure-like. Holy, is he loaded up with weapons, so got the bow on his back, the sword, the axe, the thing on his chest going, and it's like, man, maybe you should just pick one and specialize. Diversity may not be your strong suit, but I guess you may need it depending on the situations you come across. Maybe he's a master in everything he has on him, which is why he has so many things. Could be anything. Could be anything. Ooh, the Peregrine Apparition. Wow, so pretty. Adam Burke, an exceptional spirit of limitless velocity. The Peregrine Apparition. Really cool. They're truly sublime, know no bounds. It looks like that bird figure is just taking off. Or maybe it's coming in. Who knows? Maybe it's coming in, or maybe it's taking off. Maybe it's in the sky already. It's beautiful nevertheless. The details in the feathers, the eyes, the claws, the way the background's kind of blended. Looks really awesome. The color choice, the greens there. Really nice. Really cool. Next we have, Font of Life. Nice. Anson Maddox. A rejuvenating infusion of exceptional magic. Oh. Wow. See, a lot of similar colors here, but it's the darkness, the shading that really brings out the details in the image. Each ally heals an amount equal to the number of sights in its body of water. Huh. Very cool. Love all that detail in that water, in those statue fish-like things. Really pretty. Well done. Whoa. Chaos Twister. Holy moly. That's crazy. Francesca Bayrald. Elite magic of orbital dexterity. Chaos Twister. Ooh. Dexterous. A dexterous twister? That would be interesting. What the heck? Place target minion on the back of your hand, then blow it off from a height of at least 1 foot. Deal damage equal to its power to each unit atop the site it lands on, including itself. Oh, cool. So you are the twister, and you pick someone up, toss them, and if they land somewhere, the impact does damage to whatever's on that area. But at the very least, you're still doing damage to the creature, which is really cool. What a pretty cool card, but pretty painting or pretty image. Like, look at all that. I spent all the time reading. I should have gone into the details of the card. Another time, perhaps. Wall of Fire. Ooh, let's get a nice close-up here. Matt Thames. Awesome. Capture that moment here. But it's like I zoom in on the card, but really, like, it's the whole card itself, which is the piece of art. It's not just from here up, because with that grass, that green grass, that purple sky, you have that little bit of contrast. That's why it's nice to get these in foil so you can see the full art uninterrupted without the box in the way. Very nice card. Very cool. That wall is so, you can feel it. It's very flat, like a wall. It actually, you have that dimension in the ground in front of you, but then as you get to the wall there, it feels very flat. It has a wall of fire effect. Sorry. So, really cool card. Ooh, Blood Ravens. Awesome. Once again, that striking red eye and all those details, all that line that come together to bring that detail of the eye itself, right? Without all of this, it's just a red eye, but your brain kind of knows that this is the style of a bird's face here, right? It looks so cool. It's really well done. I love that detail. Really, like it's the brush strokes that help bring that detail out in the eyeball. Looks so cool. Really pretty card. Ooh, here we go, another striking card, Sacred Scarabs. This is with lots of color now, lots of contrast, and lots of complementary colors here. Like the greens blended with the light green to the yellow, again with the blues and the light blues, some reds and oranges. But then you have such contrast with that red and that green. Really, really striking. And then like the symbols and the hieroglyphs. Really awesome. Really pretty, bold card. And then it gets you thinking because of all those images on those beetles. Well, at least it gets me thinking. Ordinary beasts with an explosive finale. Very cool. Next we have Blink Again. With all those blues and those purples by Francesca Beyrald. I hope I mentioned that Sacred Scarabs was by Melissa A. Benson. I'm going to have to go back just in case. Just in case. Take a quick look here. Melissa A. Benson. Sacred Scarabs. And then Blink by Francesca Beyrald. Ordinary magic of tactical transmission. All the details there. Oh, the line work, the way it's kind of wisping by. She's blinked from there to here. She's coming at you. What's going to be your next move? I hope you're ready, because she sure is. Very cool card. Yeah, you got that nice little contrast here and there. Sorry about my finger messing up the focus. Ooh, the Men of Lang. Oh my goodness. Really cool. I really like the way the details for the Men of Lang, these goat-like creatures, are implemented. It's so subtle, but so detailed. Like, I don't know how it works, but my brain really feels like there's a lot going on because of all that use of layers and colors. Really cool. I like that style. Almost feels like I'm intoxicated when I'm looking at them, just because of the way they're shaped and stuff. Really awesome. Love the colors. Ooh, grapple shot. Bright, bold red eyes. Alan Pollock. Dang it, did I do it again? Men of Lang is by Drew Tucker. And Grapple Shot is by Alan Pollock. There we go. Ordinary Magic of Acrobatic Assault. So it looks like this guy's going in to do a strike, but something tells me that might not be best idea. That creature looks ready to just eat you, regardless of your grapple shot. But who am I? Who am I? You may strike a unit when it arrives. Oh, maybe he should just let go now that he's there. Very cool. I really like those colors. That is a big beast, though. Really big beast. Ooh, Jeff A. Men's Bone Rabble. Let's get a good close up here. Am I the only one that feels the pirate feel on this? Maybe having it in foil to be able to see the full card might give it a different feel, but I don't know. Something tells me it's always going to be a pirate feel for me. Really cool, though. I really like that nice kind of greeny blue in the background on the wall. Ooh. Can't help it for whatever reason. When I sit down to do a video, my stomach just likes to go crazy. That's okay. Plumed Pegasus. Wow. By Melissa A. Benson again. Nice. Another one. Look at all that orange and that green and the blue. The shading on that horse and the details in those feathers. Holy. That is such a contrasting card. Even the creature is so thought-provoking, right? Like, there's so much going on there to process. Very beautiful creature. Very beautiful piece of art. Well done, Melissa. Plumed Pegasus. I really like that. That sharp contrast is really like catches you off guard, man. Ooh, Rimland Nomads. Reminds me of a Beast of Burden kind of style. Elvira Shekarova. I'm not sure if it's the same artist. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. Actually, I might be. No, Lindsay Crummett, I believe, did the Beast of Burden. Rimland Nomads is by Elvira Shekarova. Rimland Nomads, cool. Again, has that kind of red, wispy feel, but maybe not as Martian-like. Because there's more details in the background, it feels more personable, less mysterious. Whereas the creatures and the people feel more mysterious because they're blended or blurred. Except her, of course. She is front and center. Wow. And then you look at all the details of her, like the robe and the things she's holding in her hands. And she's just kind of wisping away in the wind like a nomad. Alright. Sedge Crabs by Aussie Hakala. Let's get a nice close up here. Wow. Kind of reminds me of that Vincent Pompetti style, just not as wispy. Has that feel to it with the style, similar style in the watercolors. But you can clearly see the differences in the way that Aussie and Vincent kind of approach their canvas. Very cool. One will never make the crab walk straight. Aristophanes. Awesome. Sorry, I'm zooming in here maybe a little bit too much. There we go. Awesome. Feel sorry for him. He's just got to get up and move his butt, though. All right, last but not least, wow, time flies. We have Lone Tower, an ordinary site of introspection by Mikhail Nagipal. If this is the only lone tower you control, gain 1 this turn. Awesome. Has that Gothic tower feel to it. Really like that scenery though, it's really pretty. Feels very quiet, very muted, but kind of strong and bold with that tower just being alone in the middle there. The sky is so pretty though, holy, so much going on. Awesome. And that will be our last card of the video. Thank you so much for coming out. I really do appreciate you guys coming out and watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye bye now.